One day, a woman saw three men standing outside her house. She asked if they were hungry and invited them in. "Is your husband home?" they asked. "No," she replied. "Then we cannot enter," they said. That evening, her husband returned, and she told him about the men. He asked her to invite them in again. When she did, they replied, "We cannot enter together." The first man said, "I am wealth." The second, "I am luck." The third, "I am love." They told her to choose one to invite inside. Her husband wanted wealth, she preferred luck, but their child suggested love. They agreed and invited love in. To her surprise, all three men entered. "Why are you coming too?" she asked. They replied, "Where there is love, wealth, and luck follow."
A man spent countless hours building his own car, eager to show it to his wife. When he finally did, she glanced at it and said, "It's ugly." Determined to impress her, he built another car, even better and more refined, only to hear the same response. "It's still ugly." Frustrated but persistent, he used the finest materials to craft a third car, hoping it would change her mind. But once again, she said it wasn't good enough. Finally, the man, exasperated, drove his cars to a parking lot, left the keys inside, and walked away. The next morning, he passed by and noticed the cars were gone. Surprisingly unbothered, he continued on his way, only to stumble upon his cars later in front of a busy showroom. A crowd admired them, with one man shouting, "I'd pay $1 million for one of these." The shop owner approached the man, offering him a job to build more cars just like these. "They were always beautiful," he said. "They just needed the right audience."
If you put 100 black ants and 100 red ants in a jar, nothing will happen. But if you shake the jar, the ants will start fighting each other. The black ants will think the red ants are enemies, and the red ants will think the black ants are enemies. But the real enemy is the person who shook the jar. This is just like in life. Before we fight each other, we should ask ourselves, who caused the problem?